One of the big stories of 2021, big tech being accused of censoring conservative viewpoints. GOP lawmakers have called on companies like Facebook and Twitter to be punished or broken up. But tech entrepreneur Peter Rex has a different idea in a new op-ed. The headline reads, quote, "Big tech is still radically leftist and intolerant. Here's the real way to beat it." Peter Rex joins us now. He's the founder and CEO of Rex, an ecosystem of tech companies based in the beautiful city of Austin, Texas. Peter, welcome.
Mike, thanks for having me. I hope you had a Merry Christmas.
Thank you, sir. And you write that regulation won't work. Quote, "Tech will still be envisioned, underwritten, and assembled by the same Silicon Valley set, a group that's radicalized, ideologically uniform, and overtly hostile to anything and anyone who thinks differently. The new fruit would be poisoned, the same as the old, because it springs from the same tainted soil." Why is big tech, in your view, so universally woke or progressive?
Well, Mike, as you quoted me there, I would summarize that as we need to create new tech leadership. And I'm going to get into the why they are, the way they are, just right after I make this comment that we've got to uproot, really, and I've already uprooted my company, and we need others to join in and follow and create new tech leadership outside of Silicon Valley. And D.C. also is not going to be the answer. I mean, D.C., when really are they ever the answer for anything? And when they get involved here in the government, they will create moats around the incumbents, which will disadvantage entrepreneurs like myself who are building new technology companies that are going to challenge them.
Here's more from your op-ed. Quote, "Instead of turning to government, which can only cull and trim, the focus should be on planting and harvesting new tech. A new generation of apps, algorithms, and platforms are inevitable, and they need to be built on a firmer foundation, a deep respect for human dignity, free speech, privacy, democracy, religious belief, individual liberty, and the limitless potential of every person." So, Peter, how does that get started?
Well, first of all, we need to back and support entrepreneurs who are principled and grounded in virtue and dedicated to serving people. And I'm out of Texas with our companies. We've moved here, and we've already built out 10 technology companies that we are cultivating and growing aggressively. And the problem with big tech leaders is that they think they're gods. And when you reject God and you make yourself into a god, it's a dangerous scenario where really the rules don't apply to you, and you can sort of, do whatever you'd like to others.
Peter, is there financing behind it? Are there more conservative entrepreneurs looking to step up and challenge progressive big tech?
There absolutely is, Mike. And my message really is one of hope for people, is for them to be not afraid. We are going to do this. We're going to succeed here. It seems like very dark times, right? They're controlling a lot of our underlying technologies that are the rails of how we debate in public, how we have public discourse, and how we are really carrying on this democracy, this American experiment. But we're going to succeed in what we're doing here. And the American people, the good news about it is they are very much awake right now, and they're aware of what's going on. It's no longer allegations or suspicions. We know what's going on. People know what's going on, and they're stepping up. Talent is joining our company from all over, from San Francisco, Seattle. They're uprooting their lives and moving and joining us from Chicago, New York as well. And capital's stepping up as well.
Peter, do you believe big tech should be punished or broken up, or are you solely focused on creating an alternative?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur, right? So I'm focused heavily on creating an alternative. But I would say also, I did attend Harvard Law School. I do have a JD, so I do understand some of the legal things as well. But what I would really caution Congress about and Americans is that D.C. is going to be the solution. The reality is that big tech is pretty much in bed with big government as well through its lobbying. And when government gets involved in general, it's, in my opinion, usually a bad thing in business, and because it ends up stifling entrepreneurship and it creates moats for incumbent businesses by the regulations that they set up. Moats which are difficult for entrepreneurs to step up and then challenge those existing incumbents in big tech.
Peter Rex, thanks for your time today, and my best to the folks there in the live music capital of the world.
Happy New Year, and we got this, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.